Welcome to this presentation of Ambo Technology's custom PCI configuration. In this example, I'm going to run a custom PCI from an icon that I've created on my desktop here. This PCI was created for a customer that had the requirements of machining 3 different types of parts with a little bit of information that changed, but mostly it stayed the same, so you could call it a family of parts, if you will. In this particular example, there are several different pipe sizes that the customer did. And we've given them the capability of selecting the pipe size and then selecting one of 3 components based on that pipe size. In this case, there's a front plate, a back plate, and a core plate. Within this family of parts, there's also some configurations here under this schedule where they change a bit in overall length, in diameter, and so on and so forth. So you could have a combination of any one of these 3 scenarios. In this case here, I'm going to select a core plate under the schedule of 80. Which has its own custom sizes. We also gave the customer the capability of customizing these dimensions if need be for that odd part that comes in that's not a part of this family. If I click on the Hole Data tab, this is where we allow the customization of the size of holes that are in a bolt hole circle pattern on this particular component. I'm going to change that to 1/4 of an inch, and there's also a center diameter which changes as well. I'm going to change that to 1 inch. Also, based on the customer's specifications, these holes are tapped in a particular order, and in this case here we've hard-coded the tool size because this is the size that they always use. So maybe in this case I'm going to choose a 1/8 tap, and the last thing that they can select is the stock information. I'll leave a stock diameter of 3 inches and the amount to face off, let's say 50 thou. I'll select OK at this point, and now Edgecam takes over and does a couple of things. First, it draws the profile. If I turn this into the turn view, you'll see that the profile was actually drawn, and it machines it based on the customer's specifications. The type of tool, the speed, the feed, the depth of cut. Okay. I'm going to run this in the simulator so we can see this actually manufacturing. And this is being simulated on the customer's actual machine tool. It loads into the simulator now, and we'll run the process. So it turns the OD, finishes the OD, creates the hole in the center. It's now doing the bolt hole circle pattern of 1/4 inch holes that I specified and tapping the holes. And there we have a complete part. And this process can be repeated for the other components as well just as easily with Edgecam.